Hey, it's Joy. I am on a road trip today and I thought I'd do this quick video because I have been seeing a lot of people asking questions online after the Tesla latest V11 software update. And a lot of these questions are related to the new user interface change. So some of the items and icons, they reorganized it so people are not able to find them and they get frustrated. Personally, I like this V11 update a lot. I love the new UI. So I wanted to show you where you can easily find the functions and features that you were using before this update. I want to point out a really great feature that V11 now has added, and this was advocated by Tesla owners Silicon Valley Club, that they requested to have waypoints feature added to the navigation. So I am currently going to Silicon Valley and this is my destination hotel. I am charging at Kettleman City Supercharger right now. So what I did was I wanted to actually have lunch at Harris Ranch Inn and Restaurant on the way. So when I entered in my trip, I came to these three dots on the screen, and then if you press on that, you can add additional stops to your trip. So this is what I did to add the waypoints. So this is super convenient. Your Tesla will continue to calculate when you need to charge your car and navigate you to the supercharger, and then it's going to take you or take me in this example to my lunch spot before heading out to my hotel. So this is a wonderful enhancement that Tesla has, and I want to point out. Unfortunately, there is one thing that I do not like about the V11 software update, which is they took away the two most used voice commands that I personally was using in the previous update. So the first one is odometer. Now this command is not available. And also tires, not available anymore. So what happened was there used to be trip cards and windshield wiper card and a tire pressure card right underneath here that you can swipe around and scroll up and down, but Tesla took it away. Now for the windshield wipers, you can still press the stock and the windshield wiper will still come on and you can adjust it that way. But now if you want to look up the trip information, you have to come to the car menu and then go to trips, which is kind of buried in here, but they organized everything on this one screen. And I hope that they will restore the voice command, so when I call for odometer, this menu would automatically pop up. So this is how you find trips. Now, how you find your tire pressure info is same menu, but you come down to service. And now I am not driving, I am parked right now, so this does not show. However, whenever your car is in motion and you tap on the car menu and go to service, when the tire pressure sensor are on, it's going to display your current tire pressure information. So again, I hope Tesla will reinstate that voice command so that when I say tires, it will pop up this menu automatically. But other voice commands, they still remain, like, you know, navigate to whatever or open the glove box. I don't know the voice commands they've taken away or they kept, but the ones that I normally would use, those two, I noticed that they've taken away. So test it out yourself and find out the ones that you use, what Tesla had done with it. Tesla has now integrated or consolidated a lot of these functions into this very first controls menu. So you can set your headlight on or off when parked, or auto. I set everything to auto, just so that you know. And this is also where you can manually open glove box without using voice command. So if I still say open glove box, it's going to ask for my glove box pin. So you can use either voice command or come here and tap on this icon. You can lock the windows here. You can do the child lock, fold your mirrors, and this is also where the windshield wiper information is located if you don't press on the stalk. This is also where you can manually record dash cam and sentry mode, or turn this on and off, and adjust your mirrors and steering. So this is the place that Tesla has integrated or consolidated the features prior to V11 update onto this screen. And also notice that the driver profiles, they clean up this upper row from before, and now it's here. So yes, it is an additional tap for your driver profiles and home link, which is automatic, your notifications, your Bluetooth connection, and your Wi-Fi LTE. But the main screen is so much cleaner now. And also when your car is in motion, you can actually swipe this to make the animation or the car driving animation full screen. So if you don't care for the map, by the way, the directions will still show up here, the turns that you need to take coming up next, but you can see all the lanes of traffic and what Tesla Vision is seeing. So this is the #1 place you should look for the features and functions that you are using, but you can no longer find. So come here, and then service menu is where you can check out your tire pressure info. Now, down here, this row has also been updated. And what's really cool now is if you tap on this 3 button or 3 dots, there's a drawer, and you can actually customize these drawers or the tray. So you can drag and drop these. So if there are particular apps that you use more than others, so for me, these are the ones that I go to more than others, I just drag them down here, and this becomes my tray. And also, if you have used any apps recently, it's going to show up on here as well as recent apps. So super convenient. One thing also someone had asked me is, how do you now view your dash cam? Because the dash cam launcher used to be up here, but now it disappeared, and this is only for recording. So how do you view your dash cam footage? Well, you just need to come here. So there are 2 camera icons. One is camera, and this one is actually dash cam. This has the red dot here that shows recording, versus this is just a straight camera that shows the surrounding. So if you come to the dash cam, this is going to launch the dash cam and sentry mode footage that you store on your USB or SSD. One more feature that I forgot to mention is, where do you now find nearby superchargers on the map? Before, there was a charger icon that you can tap on, and then it's going to show you a list of all the area superchargers. But now that's gone. So where do you find that information? So if you tap on navigate, there it is, charging. This is going to show you the list of area superchargers just like before, and you can still filter by charging speed. So in this case, I have filter on only for the superchargers and not for the slower and partner third-party superchargers. And you can still tap on these and find the information. of the superchargers nearby. So this is the new V11 Tesla UI and where some of the functions are now reorganized to and relocated to. And I hope this video has helped you to learn the new UI. I know some people don't like it, but it's like your phone, your cell phone, when new cell phone comes out with a new operating system, the designers and developers, they may switch the graphics around or the user interface around based on customer feedback and say, hey, how can we better improve the user experience, make it more intuitive, and make the screen look nicer? So this is the process. If you are not used to it, I'm sorry, but I hope this video can help you to learn this UI and that you'll learn to like it like I do. Thank you so very much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. I will see you next time, and God bless you.